Hello and welcome to Trenton 365. We hope that everyone is doing well, staying safe during this crazy time in the pandemic, etc. But one of the things that's super important to many folks who are in this region is recreation, and in particular, baseball. I mean, I'm a baseball fan. I've been a baseball fan all of my life, and I know there are hundreds, if not thousands, of baseball fans in this area. And I'm fortunate enough to have the Trenton Thunder general manager and COO going to spend a little bit of time with us talking about not only the Trenton Thunder and their history, but also talking about this new draft league that's going to be starting in 2021. And it seems like Trenton is one of the focal points for this league. So without any further ado, Jeff Hurley, welcome back to the Trenton 365 show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on. Exciting time for baseball and Trenton.
Awesome. So Jeff, let's just talk about your position first of all, because I think that it's important for people to realize that there's a whole baseball operations that goes along with professional baseball teams, et cetera. And then we'll transition into talking about this new MLB Draft League.
Sure. Yeah. Trenton Thunder, obviously we've been entrenched into the city of Trenton for a number of years, since 1994. We have a great partnership with Mercer County, the city, the surrounding area. Truly have the best fans and partners in baseball. And for me as general manager, I just, got to keep that going. Basically being the face of the franchise, running the business, running the day to day, communicating with my ownership group, making sure that we have the proper staff, the best staff that we can to run the entertainment side of things and the baseball side of things that we're best known for. It's been a great run so far. This is my, I think 16th or 17th year with the Thunder. I lose track because of the lost season, but I think it'll be my 6th season as GM, maybe 5th. You forget, all of it runs together now after the 2020 year that we had, but we're exciting times for the Trenton Thunder, Mercer County, and the city of Trenton.
Fantastic. And Jeff, I want you to talk about the ownership group a little bit, because I think there's still some folks who don't quite understand the structure or the hierarchy of a professional baseball team. And so let's just talk about who the ownership group is.
Yeah, it's 3 local guys, actually, Joe Finley, Joe Caruso, Joe Plummerai, and they've had this team since day one. They purchased the team back when I was younger, so I was not here, but from a team that was a minor league team in Canada, moving down to Trenton, and just a great group of guys to work for. The passion they have for minor league baseball, the passion that they have for this area, the city. I think that's the best part about Trenton Thunder baseball and how we're entrenched in this area is these owners live here. They are from here. They really have a passion, and they really want to make baseball succeed in Trenton, which they've already done, and continue to see baseball in Trenton, which I think if you've seen, the statements put out the last month or so from Joe Plummerai, the really continue baseball in Trenton, and that's been their number one goal throughout this whole process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and anyone who's been a Trentonian knows that the baseball history here goes back generations. From the baseball field that was at the Old Brunswick Circle to the proposed idea of Moody Park becoming a part of Trenton and becoming a baseball, like a stadium, so to speak. Yeah, so baseball is entrenched also with famous names that are affiliated with here too, even the local legends who've gone along and played as well. I'd like for you to touch on that side of it, just as we go off into the woods a little bit, because over the years, there have been several local players who have been able to play for the Trenton Thunder. And I know not 2020, but in 2019, we had a couple of local prospects literally from Mercer County who were on the team.
Yeah, I think, you touch on that in the local side of the baseball here in Trenton and the surrounding areas, Bucks County, Burlington County, Mercer County. The sport is huge in this area. Everybody's a baseball fan. And that's the great thing about, the Trenton Thunder is, although in the past we were affiliated with the New York Yankees, you came and you just saw good baseball, whether it was the Phillies coming into town, the Mets, the Red Sox, things like that. So I think that's, one of the top things about being where we are and having a team here is just the baseball fans in general and their passion that they show. And in 2019, like you mentioned, we were lucky enough to have, two local products, Ben Ruda from West Windsor and Brandon Wagner from the Hopewell Valley area. Just really cool to see these local kids come in, and they were not the first locals that we have. It dates back all the way when we first started in 94, 95 area, but it's always great to have these local kids come in, when you get to meet them in the clubhouse and they're telling stories about how they used to come to the ball games back when they were younger and they played on the field when they were in high school. And so it was really exciting to see the local crowds kind of come out and support them, and then turn into, continuing to support the Thunder as they have all year long. And Brandon and Ben were great guys to have here. Very, would help out within the community. Just very nice guys on and off the field. And we wish them the best of luck. It was unfortunate that we couldn't have a 2020 season so they could showcase more of their talents, but hopefully big things to happen for those two. And so that's great. Just the local flavor that adds to the baseball side of things. And that's why this area, being in Trenton, Mercer County, is huge, just because the passion for baseball, as you see going throughout little leagues and Babe Ruths and Legions and high school ball. It's fantastic to see.
Mm-hmm. And that's often noted in the attendance numbers as well. Over the years that the Trenton Thunder has been affiliated here with a minor league baseball, they've blown away attendance records. Can you just talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I think again, I've said it before. We have the best fans in all of baseball. I think we have a great mix of fans who come out and they want to see good quality baseball, and then we also have fans that are here for the entertainment purposes, the on-field promotions, the fireworks. Our world famous bat dogs. Now rookie, we have the new puppy Dash, who will make his appearance in 2021. So we really have a lot to offer for all types of fans that come through the gates. And although the baseball is important within our business, really we want to create happiness here. We want people to leave here with a smile on their face, enjoy a hot dog and a beer on a warm summer night, laugh at Boomer running around the bases. That kind of stuff is what we like to offer. And so we're not really just going after the baseball fan. We want to include everybody, and we feel like we've done a great job over the last 27 years of just being that family friendly atmosphere here where people can forget what's going on in the real world for a few hours and just enjoy themselves at Arm & Hammer Park.
That's fantastic. And I do want to definitely say that as well. I was fortunate enough to be able to have some ticket packages when the Thunder first started in '94. And my relationship with them has grown all the way to covering some things with them from a media standpoint. And I'm always excited to see baseball happen, and especially at the level that it is right here in my hometown. You've talked about the relationship and the partnership with Mercer County, and you mentioned some of the other counties, the city of Trenton as well. I know that there are some sponsors that are absolutely critical to Trenton Thunder and have been with Trenton Thunder for a very long time. You want to give a shout out to any of them?
Yeah, you mentioned Mercer County. Mercer County has been a tremendous partner of the Trenton Thunder. They make this ballpark look way less than 27 years old. And for those of you who have not been to the ballpark in a while, come check us out, because some of the projects that they've done, they really care for this area, this ballpark, and it's just a tremendous partnership that Brian Hughes and Aaron Watson, Kelly Ganges, and I'm probably missing a few names as well. Just the tremendous work they've done. So first and foremost, thank you to them, and come check this ballpark out that does not look like it's 27 years old. But some of our bigger sponsors that have been with us for a while, obviously Arm & Hammer, Church and Dwight, a local company that has been a tremendous partner with us since day one, 1994, and now have the name on the ballpark. They have been a huge supporter of us through the years, and including through this 2020 year that we all want to forget. So they've been a great partner. New Jersey Manufacturers, another local partner, has been huge through all of this as well. Horizon, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and I can go on and on and on. We have many great relationships within this community, and I think that's the best part of my job, is getting to know a lot of these partners and companies, and just the want that they have to see this team and this organization succeed and be behind us and support us through everything, let alone just the 2020 year that we got through. But just since day one, we've had a strong support with our partners, and it's been tremendous to see.
Fantastic, and thank you for going into detail about your partners. So Jeff Hurley, CEO, COO, and General Operating Manager of the Trenton Thunder. So now, about a month or so ago, there was some information that was released that said that the affiliation with the New York Yankees was no longer going to be going forward. So because of that, I'm sure that there's a lot of people, who reacted just as to what the news was without actually learning or knowing what was going to be coming down the pike. Lo and behold, a couple days later, organizations, billion-dollar enterprises, et cetera, put something else together, and now we have the minor league baseball draft league that's going to be taking place. Can you talk about how that all came about, how Trenton Thunder is affiliated with that, and what's it going to look like for us as fans?
Yeah, I think we were all as shocked as everybody else when the Yankees pulled the affiliate out. It was like getting the rug swept out from under us, an 18-year partnership with them. And it's unfortunate. We were, very unhappy about how the situation was handled. So it's unfortunate, but I give Joe and Joe a lot of credit of really pivoting and finding this new venture for us in this MLB Draft League, and we're really excited about it. It's a little bit different than what we're used to in terms of running a full season AA. But the best part is we continue our affiliation with Major League Baseball, which was a top priority for our ownership group, and we continue to have baseball in Trenton, which I know was their number one priority. And it might look a little different, but I can say that the one thing that will not change is our Trenton Thunder entertainment experience. You're going to get the same brand, the same logo, the same mascot, the same bat dogs. The beer is going to be just as cold. The hot dogs are going to be just as warm. So you're going to get that fireworks, giveaways, on-field promotion. That will not change, and that's something that we're really proud of. We put a lot of pride in our show, so we are excited to continue all that. So if you've enjoyed yourself at a Thunder game at Arm & Hammer Park and just enjoyed watching baseball, but the whole entire experience, keep coming out, because nothing's going to change. In terms of the on-field talent, we're going to have a good product on the field, just maybe a little bit younger than what fans are used to. We're going to basically partner with Major League Baseball and this showcase company, scouting report company called PBR, Prep Baseball Report, and they will assign players and coaches to us. In this, they're going to be the top draft eligible prospects that have the ability to get drafted come July 2021, when Major League Baseball holds their draft. Typically, in years past, the draft was in June. They're pushing it back a month, and this will be another area where these guys can kind of give their final push to showcase their talent with top-notch facilities, top-notch technology. And the best part is all the scouts are in one place. Instead of trying to travel around to different colleges, they don't have to as much now. They can come to Trenton or one of the other 5 cities that are in this league. It's going to be a 6-team league, and they'll give the final push to showcase their talent. And the great thing, a couple things are, in years past, we were an affiliate of, back in the day, the Tigers and the Red Sox and then the Yankees. Well, now for this league, for the time being, we're not affiliated with one team. We're affiliated with 30, because all these players have the opportunity to be drafted by any one of the 30 Major League Baseball teams. So they're getting to start their journey to stardom here in Trenton. So, when you leave the ballpark and you see that bridge lit up at night, Trenton makes, the world takes. Well, in baseball, that is very true these days. Trenton will make, and the Major League Baseball affiliates will take, as these guys, a lot of them will begin their jersey to stardom, and we can continue to add to that over 400 name sign of the road to the majors that began in Trenton.
That is fantastic. So I hope that Trenton Thunder can work with the Delaware River Joint Toll Bridge Association and maybe get a baseball or something like that affixed to the bridge. I think that would be pretty cool.
I like
Let
that.
me know if I
like
can help
that.
you out
Let
with
me know
that.
who I got to call for that one.
I'll send you some people. I think we can get that done. So hearing you explain the MLB Draft League, it almost sounds a bit like an AAU showcase tournament to an extent. Is that
Well,
right?
a little bit. It's not a tournament. It's a full 68 game league. There's 6 other teams in here. 5 have already been announced. Us, State College, Williamsport, West Virginia, Mahoning Valley, with a 6 teams soon to come. And these guys are more advanced than the AAU side of things. It takes a little bit of what you would get to know from the Cape Cod League, that type of talent. But these guys are strictly draft eligible guys. So you're not going to get any freshmen or sophomores. They're going to be draft eligible junior and seniors that are really prepping to get drafted come July. And then they'll have a decision to make whether they sign their contract and continue playing with us. They sign their contract, go to, the affiliates home base in Florida or Arizona, or they have the decision to make, if they're juniors, to potentially go back to college. But we feel that the talent that we're going to have, and we've been told we're going to have, a lot of these kids will be, heading out. And now we're just flushing out a lot of the questions that we have for MLB and PBR on how the logistics will really work out. But I mean, the talent that you're going to see here should be, top notch.
Mm-hmm. Now, there's also a lot of talk about the Major League, the 30 teams doing more internationally. We've always seen teams going into the Caribbean, et cetera, in South America, getting players, and we're starting to see a bit more with the Asian affiliation, et cetera. Will we have any of those players in the league as well?
That's a good question. I do not know. The way that the Latin players are signed by the affiliates doesn't work the same as when these American players through college and high school are drafted. So those players don't have to enter a draft. It's more of a free agent period, a signing period. So I'm not sure if they will or not, and that'll be some questions that we learn over the coming weeks and months of what type of players we are getting. Hopefully we have our rosters out soon, a month or two, prior to the season, so we can really get to know a lot of our players and let our fans know who's coming to town.
Great. And Jeff, I think you alluded to this throughout the whole interview, that this is pretty much going to be Trenton Thunder baseball. It's going to be the same type of product, et cetera. But, I just want to make sure that the folks who are in the listening and viewing audience, that they really understand where Trenton Thunder baseball is currently and where it's going to be for the 2021 season and hopefully beyond. So just give your statement on that.
Yeah, we've been here for 27 years. We've had a tremendous run, and we're going to continue that. And I think that's the most exciting part is baseball will continue throughout the summer months, starting in late May, early June, going through mid to late August. And you're going to get what you've always been accustomed to here. You're going to get the promotions, the family fun, the affordability, the cleanliness. Just us really trying to put on a great show for people to come in and forget about their what's going on in the real world for a while, and they're able to enjoy themselves and smile and enjoy a cold beer on a summer night and enjoy a fireworks show and you watch good baseball, but that's not all we're going to offer you. You're going to get the whole package when you come here. And if you haven't been here in the past, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of dogs running around the field. it's it's fireworks. It's a lot of energy, and you really feel that. And our staff, since we've made this announcement about the MLB Draft League, we've really gotten another jolt of energy, and the ideas are flowing because we have the freedom to do a lot more things than what we have even in the past, and we're excited about that. It's a blank slate. You're not going to see a total difference in what you're having, but we're going to have some fun with it, and we're excited about a lot of things to come.
That's fantastic. Jeff Hurley, General Manager and Chief Operating Officer of the Trenton Thunder baseball team. Thank you so much, man. I can't wait to see you in person. Hopefully share a cold beer or have a cold beer together and a hot dog when things warm up around here. Thank you so much, Jeff, and we'll be in touch, okay?
Thank you. I look forward to it, and see everybody come summer 2021.
Fantastic. Jeff Hurley, COO and General Manager of the Trenton Thunder. Remember, it's always about justice, peace, and humility.